hot. It's so hot in here. Anyway, I have wet hair out today because it may be late in the afternoon, but I may have just had a shower, so don't judge me, don't judge me. Hello! My name is Indy and today I'm here with my September wrap-up, which is actually the first video that I did on this channel. So, the progress right now. I'm feeling proud and I'm excited. It's my 1 year anniversary on the 6th of October, so very soon. I have to decide if I'm going to do a special video or not yet. I kind of have been planning something, but I haven't actually put anything into plan to do this, so I'm not sure it's gonna work out, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing my wrap-up, and I love wrap-ups. They're like literally my favorite video to do just because they're so easy and you just know what you're gonna talk about, and let's get started with it. So in regards to hauling today, I have one book, and that was Queen of Shadows on my Kindle, so I didn't get any books this month, and I'm actually really excited about it because I'm trying not to buy any more books because I have so many on my shelf here that I have not read. Like an enormous amount of these I have not read. So that is what I'm trying to do at the moment, and read the ones that I have on my Kindle already. So only the one book this month, and I'm very excited about that. Now on to my reading for this month. I have read 4 and a bit books this month, which is very exciting. It's the best I have done in quite a long time, I must say. And they're quite large books too, so I feel very proud of this effort. So without further ado, I will show you the books that I've read. In about the first 4 days of September, I finished off Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Quite a great book. Lots of the Harry Potter books I'm going to be talking about in this month's read pile. I will be linking a video here, and I will link down below so you can go and check up my little series review that I did. It was, I want to say it was short, but not really, but then I didn't talk about the books too much, so kind of short, but not. Anyway, so I did a little sort of series review on the books and the feels and those sorts of things, so you can go and check that out. But why am I bopping? So I definitely finished this one, and I was excited to finish this one in the start of the month, and I did enjoy this one very much. After finishing that book, I needed a little break from the series because I felt a bit burnt out, so I read Seconds by Brian Lee O'Malley, and I read this in one day because it was amazing. It is on my top favorites list on Goodreads, which you can go follow me at IndieMay26 if you want to check out all of these books and things that I put up. But this is a graphic novel, and it's stunning. I loved the artwork so much, and it was so funny, and I loved it beyond words. It does have a mild adult content in it, so be aware of that, so swearing and some sexual content as well. But other than that, it was so good. I loved it. I devoured it so much because it was amazing. Just the story was so fast paced, and I just loved the artwork and just everything, how it was all set up, and I definitely recommend this one as a graphic novel. I'm a little nervous that I have started off with a really great one, and then graphic novels from there on aren't going to be as good, so I'm a little scared that I've set the bar quite high already, but I certainly enjoyed this one, and you should definitely check it out. For the next 10 days of the month, yes, I know how long I spent on each book this month because I do. So I read Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince in 10 days, which I'm very proud of myself because it's like 600 pages and that is quite an effort for me. But this one I didn't enjoy as much because naturally it is not my favourite movie. I dislike this one the most out of all of the movies. I think mostly that's because of the Harry-Ginny romance. It was just not right. It was awkward and it was not cool. Didn't like that. I enjoyed the Felix Felicis part. That's definitely my favourite part in this, but it was definitely a good movie. It was just getting, you know, serious in the series. So it's not as fun and lighthearted as anymore, but it was still funny, and I loved all the teen drama that was in it. So Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the last book in the series, and I'm very excited that I got to this point and I finished it, and now I've finished the series. This one was great. I enjoyed it. I have watched part 1 of the movie in the last couple days. I'm planning to watch part 2 soon. It really helped me with my book hangover after reading this series. I was in a bit of mourning, so I watched the first part of the movie, but it was so nice to watch it, and then, you know, I just read it, so like all the details were so fresh, and I remembered all the things that had happened, and it was a great book. I did enjoy it very much. It was a bit depressing, obviously, when they're camping and those sorts of things, but I did really enjoy it and finish it off, and such a great series. So as I said, I'll link it down below if you want to go check out my series review of this book series. Lastly, in the last 5 days of the month, I read The Here and Now by Brashers, which is a standalone urban fantasy sort of thing. It's not really fantasy, it's sort of futuristic realism sort of thing. It's a bit confusing to explain. I gave this one a 3.5 stars. Wasn't my favourite sort of thing. It was everything I thought it was going to be. It had a really interesting concept that people came from the future because of a plague in like 2087, I think it started, and went on from there, and it was this blood plague. So these people had come back to 2010/2014, because that's when this book is set, to stop that from happening kind of, and just relive their lives in a past time. So the concept was very cool. I didn't like the sort of community was in with all the people. They were all about these rules and secrecy, and I didn't really like the control they had over her, and it was really irritating. But I don't really like governmental control sort of situations, hence I don't really like dystopians too much. I didn't enjoy it as much because it is difficult to set up a story like this in a 300-page standalone book. So I think that is what I had the problem with, that it was trying to fit everything in to this book, and I just didn't enjoy that so much. Not that it wasn't a bad book, it's just something that I didn't love. And this book is actually my, wait for it, 30th book, which is my reading challenge for this year. So this, ladies and gentlemen, helped me pass my reading challenge for this year, and I am so excited by that fact. So now I have passed my challenge, and now I can just see how many more books that I can read by the end of the year. So let it be known, I have passed. Yes! Yes! I'm so excited. I'm really excited that I finished it. Fortunately not on the best book possible, but that's okay, you know. 31 is going to be amazing, and I will tell you why in a second. So for my TBR for October, I am going to be reading Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas. I've been waiting all month to read this, and I'm very excited to read it. I'm kind of nervous because it's my favourite series, and you know, you want it to keep building up and being amazing, and I'm a little scared because I'm worried I'm not going to like it. And there's been a few mixed reviews, lots of 5 stars and then lots of 3 stars. People are saying it, they said it was probably their least favourite in the series, and lots of people saying they weren't happy with things that were happening, so I'm a bit nervous to read it. But I'm also very excited. So that is probably what I'm going to be starting off with this month, and I guess I'm probably going to be in a mourning period after this, I have no doubt. So it really depends what I'm going to be reading afterwards. Probably a graphic novel, so I really want to read either Anya's Ghost by Vera Broskell or In Real Life by Cory Doctorow and Jen Wang. So maybe one of these, because I've been looking at these for a while now. That, or I definitely want to get into a trilogy set series to read either over the next month or 2 or something or other. So I kind of really want to read either the Ruby Red trilogy / the Precious Stone trilogy by Kirsten Gier. That, or I've been definitely wanting to be reading the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo, because I've been hearing a lot about it, but it just might not be the right fit after Queen of Shadows because it's the same sort of world setup, so I might want something different. I'm not sure yet, but definitely something along those lines of a graphic novel or a trilogy set. I'm just not sure yet. This is it for today's video. These are the lovely books that I read. Thank you so much for watching my September wrap up and my October TBR. Can't believe it's already so far into the year, and this is my pretty much my 1-year anniversary video, so that's very exciting. And thank you for all your support over the last year. Thank you for commenting, watching, everything that you have done, and I hope it to be here for another great year or more. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Opposite. Okay. In the first couple days of, I almost forgot what month it was. Naturally is Harry Potter and the and lastly in the fast I just want to turn you off. Now press record. Why does this always happen?